Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Daniela, the head of admissions at FutureDoc, as well as a third year graduate entry medical student at the University of Warwick. Now, in this video, I'm going to be telling you all about Warwick Medical School, everything from what the course is like, relevant statistics, why students choose to study here, costs, the entry requirements, study life, accommodation, and more. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so why Warwick Medical School? Why do students want to apply there, and what makes it such a great choice for aspiring medical students? Firstly, Warwick is highly respected for its medical program, and the university is recognized for its academic excellence. Warwick ranks in the top 10 Russell Group universities in the UK, and they achieved an overall satisfaction score of 83% from MBCHB finalists in the 2021 National Student Survey. So some of the key features of Warwick's medical program are that it is the largest all-graduate entry program in the UK, with 193 places available each year. They provide you with early clinical experience from as early as your first year, even your first term. You get to do case-based learning as well as receive cutting-edge anatomy training. Warwick's medical school also has highly qualified and committed staff who are dedicated to excellent student development. And finally, the University of Warwick's research department is ranked in the top 10 in the UK National League tables for teaching and research. Okay, so let's take a deeper look at the medical program that Warwick offers. It is a 4-year MBCHB Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery, which is available only for graduate entry applicants. In order to apply, you need to have studied a degree already, which makes it different to other medical schools, which can take both undergraduate and graduate entry applicants. Okay, so let's break down the course year by year. During the first year, you get the majority of your theory. Most of the time will be spent on campus, but you do get early clinical exposure. So you'll get to go into the hospitals and practice clinical examinations and take in histories from patients. The year itself is broken down into 5 different blocks. Block 1 is health, metabolism, and homeostasis. Block 2 is blood, lungs, and heart. Block 3 is brain and behavior. Block 4 is locomotion. And Block 5 is reproduction and child health. From year 2, the rest of the course is mainly clinical. You get to do a small research project at the beginning, and then you do a module known as Advanced Cases 1, before spending the rest of the year on your placement. You'll have 3 different placements from January up until August, which rotate you around different wards and different specialties. You'll also be rotated around different hospitals in the area. The main 3 are Warwick Hospital, University Hospital in Coventry, and George Eliot in Nuneaton. Years 3 and 4 are basically merged into one. At the start of it, you will do another research project. You'll then go on to do a short module known as Advanced Cases 2, and then the rest of the year will be on clinical placement. Again, these placements will vary from different wards and different specialties, and you'll be moved around the different hospitals as well. Coming up to the end of year 4, you'll have your exams, you'll have an elective, and your assistantship too. Okay, so what do students think of Warwick Medical School? It's always valuable to hear what current students have to say, and according to feedback received from the National Student Survey, Warwick University's medical school receives quite high satisfaction rating. Within the Russell Group, they are first for student voice, assessment, and feedback, and overall, the student satisfaction rate is quite impressive. They score an average of 81.4%, which places them 3rd out of all of the Russell Group universities and makes it the top Russell Group university in the Midlands. So just to touch on some relevant statistics about the University of Warwick itself, the university ranks top 10 in the UK according to the Complete University Guide, and it has a diverse student population of about 29,500 students and a staff population of 7,188. Okay, so let's address then the costs of studying at Warwick. How much do you have to pay in order to study at Warwick Medical School? As for tuition fees, home students currently pay £9,250 per year for their tuition. International or overseas students for 2003/2004 pay £27,290 in their first year and £47,580 in years 2, 3 and 4. The medical school itself also offers different scholarships and bursaries in order to help support their students' finances. Most medical students will receive a bursary in their first year, as well as an iPad to help them study. So in terms of the application requirements, students need to have achieved at least an upper second class honours degree or the overseas equivalent in any subject. Candidates with a lower second class degree or a 2-2 need to have either a master's or a PhD in order to be eligible to apply. In terms of work experience, Warwick has quite a specific policy for what they look for. Students must have completed at least 70 hours of work experience across 2 different placements within the last 4 years. In terms of the entrance exam, you'll need to have sat the UCAT. And the UCAT score that they require varies year on year and depends on the average that students achieve. In terms of references, you'll need to provide one reference from somebody who is not related to you, who has or has held a position of responsibility, and who's able to comment on your suitability for studying medicine. Once you have submitted your UCAS application, you'll then be sent a work experience reference form, which is used to evidence all of the work experience or the voluntary experience that you have done. Warwick University itself is located in Coventry, which is in the Midlands, and it is a small to medium-sized city. There are a number of different high street shops and restaurants and nightclubs and bars and even medieval monuments. Coventry is also only an hour away from London by train, and it's also super close to Birmingham. Also on campus you have restaurants, bars, and even the Art Centre's cinema. So let's talk a little bit about accommodation then. As a first year medical student, you are allowed to apply for on-campus accommodation. This is mainly based on the main campus of the uni. The medical school itself is actually its own building, which is maybe a 5-10 minute walk from the main campus. Although you can apply to accommodation on campus during your first year, this is limited. So if you are really keen on living on campus, make sure that you get your application in early. Otherwise, students typically live nearby in areas such as Kenilworth, Leamington Spa, or Coventry City Centre. When you are deciding on where you want to live during your first year, make sure that you take transport into consideration. It's great if you have a car because you'll be able to easily get onto campus, but if not, try to find somewhere that is close to a transport link so that you can get into and out of uni really easily. In terms of social events and opportunities, Warwick Medical School has its own selection of societies that you can get involved in. Otherwise, you can join the main university's student union, which also has a number of societies and clubs that you can join. Okay, so that was a comprehensive overview of what Warwick Medical School is like. I know I'm biased, but I genuinely love studying here. I think it's really well organised, the cohort is great, the staff are amazing, and I've had a really good experience. If you are hoping to apply to Warwick one day, then remember that graduate entry medicine can be competitive, so making sure that you meet the minimum entry requirements and that you choose the right universities for you is essential. Feel free to check out this graduate entry medical school playlist, or if you want some more information about how FutureDoc can help you, then check out our website. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time.